Guys, Dylan here. Today on Doing Stuff with Dylan, we got this 2017 Ford Edge. Alright, I'm going to show you how to get the tranny out. It's going to be less than a 10-minute video. If you watch this video, it'll save you more than 10 minutes. Trust me. I'm going to show you the best way to get this tranny out. I'm going to show you me removing the tranny, me putting it back in. I'm going to show you all the hard parts. I'm going to give you some tips along the way. The problem with this particular vehicle is it's making noise on decel. I'm going to show you the problem I found. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm not going to waste any time with an intro I don't want to do and you don't want to listen to. So let's get straight to it. All right, guys. Today I'm doing stuff with Dylan. We got this Ford Edge. Getting the tranny out of it. Which I removed everything was the air box, then the battery tray, the lines, and I got the bell bolts. This is the middle bell bolt. This is the bottom one. This is the top back one. I'm gonna work on the starter next. It's right down there. All right, guys. Got the starter bolts out. They were 13s. There was a nut holding the ground to the top starter bolt. I just positioned the starter over here out of my way in the fan area so I can get to the torque converter bolts from the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and take this top mount out so it's not in my way, the bracket. Okay, guys, I got this 2017 Edge top done. You can see here what I've got removed. I took these lines off with a quick disconnect tool, and then this mount bracket cover for the top mount. I probably got 30 minutes in it. Some of the stuff I removed. There's the back. Here's a rundown of the bottom. I removed that shield. Wheels and tires. Lower ball joints. Back of the frame bracket has these. You don't have to remove them, but they came out. Subframe bolts. Rear motor mount bolt. These are for the shield in the rear. All the rear motor mounts. These are the two rack bolts. These are the sway bar bolts that go through the lower control arm in the rear. And now I'm pretty much ready to remove the subframe. I gotta tie my rack up with straps. T45s to get the drive shaft loose, and I use a punch from the other side to tap it and break it free. I took the bell bolts out, the passenger side axle and bracket, the shield. These two hold the wires to the T-case, and then the T-case bracket and all the T-case bolts. Now the T-case is ready to come out, guys. That bolt right there was really hard to get out. It was just fighting me the whole way out. And I ended up putting a gear wrench on it and a strap and just pulling down over and over and over again. So, hope that helps you. Here's my torque converter nut setup. I use this to clean the crank. It's a 21mm gear wrench. And I use the straight ratchet with a 15mm socket to remove all the torque converter bolts. I put my left hand up over the oil cord to hold the ratchet on, and my right hand to turn the ratchet, push up on it. guys, I found the problem with this 6F35 out of this edge. Noise on decel. This is the final drive sun gear. You can see the teeth are all boogered up. I don't know what went through there, but we went ahead and just fixed it for the customer. Teeth are missing chunks every so often. I don't know what got in there, but something got in there. We're putting this new final drive in there, and that should fix them up. All right, guys, getting ready to put this edge back in. Here's my breakdown of the stuff I do before the frame. Just gotta make sure you have all 4 of your torque converter bolts. Always make sure you have 2 dowels. There's one there, and there's one over there. Here's your front bolts. Right underneath there is where I add the fluid. I'll show you when I get my funnel in there. This is how I put fluid in them. Normally a new rebuilt unit will take about 9.5 quarts. They call for 9, but I put 9.5 in them to cover my ass. But I'm going to show you how I top these off. Show you how to double check it, make sure it's full. I was having a little trouble figuring out where that went when I was going together, but it goes just like that. That way you don't have to think about it very much. This will be part of the top. And this goes back there like that. And these 2 screws are for the back. All right, guys, right there is where you check the fluid. You take that plug out while it's running. This is the driver's side axle. Take that plug out while it's running, make sure it's coming out, and you know it's full. I'm gonna take it out, make sure it's coming out before I even start it, but it will be. Like I said, they take 9.5, but that's how you double check to make sure they're full. There it says how hot you should do it, but I just make sure they're coming out when it's running, and you're normally good to go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. It looks like that that final drive was the problem. That was our noise on decel, so we got that fixed up for them. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. You made it this far. Go and hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to support my channel. I'm going to put a couple videos up over there. If you check them out, I'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. On to the next one.